When you lose your motivation, it can be hard to find the inspiration to keep going. These 50 quotes will help you reawaken your drive and ambition so you can get back on track. 1. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. 2. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Steve Jobs. 3. People who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Rob Silton. And 4. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Oscar Wilde. 5. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. 6. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. 7. Believe you can in your halfway. Why there? Theodore Roosevelt. 8. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. 9. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. 10. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that's why I've been successful. Michael Jordan. 11. The most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity. Amelia Earhart. 12. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Babe Ruth. 13. Definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. W. Clement Stone. 14. We become what we think about. Earl Nightingale. 15. Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. Charles Swindoll. 16. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking, gee, they don't have any. Alice Walker. 17. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. 18. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. 19. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Maya Angelou. 20. Learn from the past, live in the present, and hope for the future. Because that's where your power lies. Lin-Manuel Miranda. 21. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar. 22. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Beverly Sills. 23. Start with good people, lay out the rules, communicate with your employees, and reward good work. Sam Walton. 24. Delegate responsibility and give your employees authority to act. Br. Ian Tracy. 25. The key to successful leadership today is influence, not authority. Ken Blanchard. 26. Management is doing things right, leadership is doing the right things. Peter Drucker. 27. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. John C. Maxwell. 28. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more and become more, you are a leader. John Quincy Adams. 29. Leadership is not a title, it's an approach. Unknown. 30. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Ernest Hemingway. 31. The true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. John Wooden. 32. There are 3 types of people in this world: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. Mary Kay 33. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt 34. We become what we think about. Earl Nightingale 35. You are never too old to set new goals or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis 36. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt 37. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein 38. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson 39. There is no substitute for hard work. Thomas Edison 40. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs 41. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Jim Rohn 42. I can accept failure, every one fails at something. But I can't accept not trying. Michael Jordan 43. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. John Wooden 44. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Ernest Hemingway 45. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt 46. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford 47. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen Covey 48. Every decision you make today will have an impact on your tomorrow. Unknown 49. You can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Ronald Reagan 50. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Thomas Jefferson.